Hello everyone, TOPLANE here with a VOD review. Enjoying some chill lo-fi, playing RENGAR top in 500 LP MMR. We're on the road to Challenger and 1000 LP even. You can check it out on Twitch. I'm gonna commentate my thought process. So I'm telling my jungler that maybe we can dive because it's a Cassio. What I want to do is set up a slow push against Cassio and try to trade her while staying healthy and get her low enough so that we can dive. If she misplays and lets me jump on her while I'm slow pushing, she's gonna die for free. We want to pull the wave here. Pulling the wave makes it closer to the bush, and it allows your minions to walk further into the lane, which allows you to jump on the enemy minions while staying in the bush that is furthest away. We're trying to zone her from XP here, while getting the XP ourselves. They always end up misplaying like this because they panic and they want to farm. You want to trade when you have empowered Q available. Now we're 1 minion off level 2, we're gonna try and time our level up with our engage. But she doesn't let us engage, so we just take the level 2. We take the minions. So when the wave crashes, she will be allowed to farm it, right? But before it crashes, we can mess with her. So we wanna push it as slow as possible. Here we're playing with them. And we got a double kill. We knew we were we knew we were almost level 3. And then while jumping back and forth, they hesitate, they don't know if they should go in or not. So they don't deal damage and they don't run, they just stand here. Cassio is a very squishy target, so we can get Dirk and one-shot her instead of going whip. Graves shows on mid. He got Scuttle, he has no reason to be top anymore. That means we're free to mess with the Cassiopeia as much as we want. I don't wanna trade here unless it's a free trade, because I don't have health potions. But I'm gonna misplay a bit and take a bad trade. This trade is bad because Cassio has potions and I don't. If I fuck up, she can kill me. That's why I'm very cautious with how I jump. I didn't get the ward, that was unlucky. Rexa is coming. I'm trying to keep her here. But I got 3-manned. I didn't see it. But it's fine, cause cross map we're winning hard. This is pretty bad for my lane because it allows Cassio to get a clean crash. That means the wave will bounce back to her. And I won't be able to manage it as I want to manage it. I just have to push it slowly. So because we fucked up, especially with the wave, we're behind in CS even though we're winning lane. And that's also because she's playing TP, so she didn't miss the big wave that we crashed when we got the double kill. We're pushing slow, so she has to walk up. Maybe we can kill her if she misplays, or we can chunk her with creative trading patterns. We're trying to keep our stacks as we're last hitting, trying to time the 8 seconds. We don't want to lose our stacks, but we don't want to push too quick. Here I'm looking for a trade, you can see that my cursor. This is a very important combo on Rengar top. To be for jumping on 4 stacks, get to your target, and then throw in a couple autos, E, W, W out, and you lose no HP and you mid HP them. Here I see Rek'Sai around mid, so I just go mid, because I crashed the wave so Cassio cannot follow. After crashing waves, you can either recall, go get vision, go get camps, look for a dive, or roam. You only go for roams when it's like this, you just transition, ult real quick, because they're out of position, get a kill, and go back top. And you never sacrifice the wave for roam, that's bad, you always end up falling behind. We're letting her push because we don't know where enemy jungler is. We see enemy jungler. Wait, no, that's mid laner. We want to let her push this wave so that the wave walks up, and then she'll have to walk up for the next wave. But then as the next wave comes, we want to thin the wave after it walked up, because if we don't, we lose the trades. Also, we don't want to go for a play if we don't know where enemy jungler is. So we see Cassio moving down, we thin the wave and then we move. And then they make a play. We forgot about Diana. We got Diana flash. Here we want to fish for her. Ah. So we walk up, so she thinks we're scared. This way she walks closer to the bush, and then we start chasing her. But we turned a bit too early. We want to crush the wave if possible. But that's not gonna be possible. Actually, we might be able to, because we have a bit of sustain thanks to red. And the wave is pretty big, so Cassio can't engage on us. We wait for her to waste Q, and then we go for a trade. We only went for that trade because she used Q, so there's no way she kills us before we kill her. And when it's a situation like this is why you should be very careful how you trade on top lane. When it's a situation where no matter if they fight back, they die, they won't fight back. So you always have the option to just back off and get a really good trade without losing HP at all. Or you have the option to all in. But then, if you decide to all in later, to just chunk them with a really good trade, you can slow push the wave, set up the wave, and then kill them once they're under turret very low. And you get way more out of the skill. This is more advanced, but if you're a master player, you can actually set up your kills so you get more out of them. This is why we push mid before going for a play, because then we have mid prio, right? Here we get chunked a bit too hard. I can kill this Cassio because she doesn't have ult. There we go. Here I will get a bit greedy. Here I get a really good trade. I should just reset and go top. There's no reason to go for a display. I'm 6-1, it's 6-20. And if I press tab, I can see that Graves has more items than I do because he has Tabby and Mythic. I get out and then I re-engage. Really bad. Like, this Graves has been farming pretty well, so he had more items than I did when we fought here. This is very bad because it gives Graves a lot of gold, and it also allows him to crash the wave. So you see my wave on the minimap. When it's gonna meet the enemy wave, it's gonna stack, and that's why then it slow pushes faster than usual. Because then my wave is stacked, and that means that my minions will focus the same minion on the enemy wave. So that minion will die quicker, so his damage will die quicker. So then I'll have more damage for a while, and my wave will push. Cassio TP'd bot. That's really good for us. When it's like this, we just go for plates. If you can get full turret of like one enemy death, you go for it, you focus on the turret. But if it's just for a plate that requires more investment, you would rather get enemy camps or a good reset or the wave under turret, so you can reset after or roam after. But here I really focus on the plates because I can get this turret really low. Notice how we're using our AoE damage as efficiently as possible to push the wave quick. Here I realized I didn't have to be scared of the Samira. I really don't like going Eclipse, but I did it for fun this game. So we got like 2000 gold from this turret and staying and farming. We didn't get a single kill, but we got 2000 gold. Here Samira will keep split pushing throughout the game. Unfortunately, I think I die here. Yeah, because Alistar flashed. Maybe I could get out if I was lucky enough to get the EW off and heal and get the Eclipse proc. I'm waiting for my item here. Then I want to go bot because I'm a split pusher. So I want to go where there's turrets on the side lane. There's a tier 1 bot, so I'll go bot. Also wave bot is lost if I don't go there. But bot lane is the perfect lane assignment right now for me. Mirror goes bot for some reason. I'm seeing this and I'm gonna wait for ult so she doesn't run. And then I run in. You can ult as you enter vision, Because this way they get the mark later, so they start running later, because the mark is routed in vision range. We want to get vision, then we want to get the wave. We're waiting to see if no one comes. If we were a bit more patient, we would have killed Samira. But it's just in from her to walk up. At this point she's just running it. Here I'm channeling my reset just in case I need to reset, because I see Alistar on the ward. Here again we got TP'd on. At this point we're hinting for Samira a bit, so we need to calm down. Because you can lose games really fast in this elo. Because look at Graves, he's got 10 CS a minute, he had a few shutdowns, he's got 2 items. I got Serpent's Fang just for the Graves and for the Diana. Because Graves has 2 shield items and Diana has W. Here I'm strong, so whenever I see people splitting I can ult straight to them. Here Diana is out, so I'll just get the wave I think. Actually no, Diana is not out, because I have my team collapsing. There we go, we got Diana, and now I'll get the wave. So you have to realize that sometimes you might int and the game might seem hard all of a sudden, but it's actually not. You just have to switch your plan around. Like now I won't go for Samira kills randomly. I'll play for the wave and turret damage. When you're strong as Rengar top, you can use that to invade and force win-win situations where either you're getting a camp or someone is face checking you and you're getting a kill. With decent vision control, it's really easy to pull off. I don't get the jump. Could have flashed, I think, for that. But I didn't have Q, so I don't want to flash, because then I would have to eat 2 or 3 turret shots. I don't know where anyone is, so I'll just run out here. I see Graves. Graves is the one that's scaring me the most. I want to stay till I get my item. So here I'm not making the same mistake, I'm waiting to see where people are. So I see Graves, I see Alistar, I see Cassio. So at this point I ult, because I see a fight breaking out in mid on minimap. And I know that Samira is gonna rotate. But Akali TPs and we just get a kill. We're trying to get 4 stacks as we're chasing them. But we miss E-flash. It's fine when it's like this, you don't want to stick on mid. You don't want to stay around. You tried your play, it didn't work. just go top and apply pressure. Because those plays, they're plays that won't have a result, usually. You being here doesn't matter, so you might as well pressure, because those plays take a while to set up, like, we need to wait for skill shots to hit and shit. So we just want to push while this is happening. We don't want to stick around doing nothing. Tier 2 is 600 gold in the bucket if you're getting it alone. They're really, really good objectives to get. It's like getting 2 kills without the XP. At this point I have Yumus, I'm really fast. If I see a fight breaking out, I can join it pretty quick. And I think I int here. Or maybe not. Oh no, I think I don't int here. So I bait Casio W. Oh, I think I do int here. We're playing it really slow. We don't want to get chain CC'd and die. We're chunking them whenever we have Eclipse up. We want to keep our stacks. That's why we're jumping sometimes. So throughout the fight we're building 4 stacks over and over. Okay, so we didn't int it. In those team fights, skirmishes, it's not worth to burn empowered Q to burst someone. If you have CC, or you get CC'd right after, or you take a lot of damage for it. Because then if you take too much damage, you're out of the fight. Whereas if you just cleanse and absorb damage, your team gets damage in for free, and you can stay in the fight. And if you tank CC without dying, and healing up the damage you take during the CC, your team doesn't get CC'd, so it's really good for you. Here we ult, but he resets. We want to get the wave. So here we're dead, but team is pushing mid, so we want to waste their time as much as we can. Got a lot of third damage from them chasing me, and all our waves are pushed. So us dying doesn't really matter. Even though Nash is up, but since our waves are pushed in, they can't just walk at Nash. For the build, we're going full lethality. Oh yeah, I remember, I wanted to go Serpent's Fang. That's why I went Eclipse, because I wanted to go Serpent's Fang, so I decided to go full lethality, because they were pretty squishy. So when they're squishy, you don't go critical lethality, because lethality is better. It has more utility. But for squishies, you don't need crit to one-shot. It doesn't really matter that you one-shot people off 2 autos, as long as you one-shot them on 1 rotation. Here we want to play this slow. You really want to play on vision and try to flank and be surprising. Because your champion is not like Zinza or where you just E, R and tank everyone, or Jarvan. You get blown up really quick. So always push the wave whenever it's safe, crash it so it bounces back, and then look for camps, or for vision, or for picks, or do something. Try to get resources or set up plays. We saw people in mid and bot, so we're getting the wave. But then we know that they're coming up to us. So we ult. You don't want to be greedy with ult, because sometimes you will scout people and that information will help your team kill them. Here that reset was too greedy. I should have stayed, would have killed everyone. I wanted to have fun with my Cyrillas. But in retrospect, if I stayed, we just killed everyone. Doesn't really matter because team is faker. Graves is 1v9 mode though. We wanna get Drake. So we're not running at Drake straight, we're trying to get vision first and try to scout for where everyone is. And then we don't flip the Drake, we ult, zone Graves away. Make sure he's zoned, check for other people in the area. And then get Drake. You can really limit a lot of coin flips on Rengar. It's the same thing with how you combo. Sometimes people rush what empowered ability they use, so they'll just use empowered Q and get CC'd mid animation, or there'll be one auto off killing them and then they'll get CC'd and die. Something like that. Sometimes it's smarter to wait a little bit longer to see what happens. Here it's a bad fight from me. At the end, team cleans up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch the games live, you can check me out on Twitch, where I stream regularly. And you can also check out the Discord in the description for private coaching sessions. Goodbye.